Oil prices rise on supply concerns, and BYD is now the first car maker in the world to stop producing fuel combusting vehicles. You're watching the Daily Brief with Forbes. I'm Ramia Faraj. Oil prices rose today as supply concerns persist. It comes despite President Biden's confirmation of releasing huge crude reserves and OPEC Plus's modest production boost. Brent crude edged up to over $104 a barrel by 9:30 this morning. UAE-based property developer FAM Holding plans to list on the Abu Dhabi Stock Exchange's second market, joining a series of family-owned companies tapping the listing flurry on the UAE's bourses. FAM has been converted into a private joint stock firm with a capital base of $13.6 million. FAM Holding has an investment portfolio worth $544.5 million with 5,750 residential apartments in the UAE. The firm mainly operates in Sharjah, Ajman, and Ras Al Khaimah. Bahrain-based GFH Financial Group will cross-list its shares on both the Saudi Stock Exchange and the Abu Dhabi Securities Exchange. GFH is already listed on the Bahrain Bourse, the Dubai Financial Market, and Borsa Kuwait. GFH also announced it would offer a total dividend of $60 million in cash and bonus shares for 2021. The group secured net profits attributable to shareholders of more than $84.2 million in 2021, an 87% rise over 2020. Turkish inflation is nearing a 20-year high, leaving the lira increasingly vulnerable. Data shows inflation climbed to 61.5% in March from 54.4% a month earlier. A three-month policy pause by the central bank means Turkey's interest rates are set to reach new lows. Turkey already has the world's lowest interest rates when adjusted for prices. Warren Buffett-backed Chinese electric vehicle and battery maker BYD has ceased the production of fossil-fueled vehicles since March. BYD says by doing this, it's become the first car maker in the world to stop producing fuel-combusting vehicles. It's focusing on full electric and hybrid cars amid Beijing's pledge to boost green energy consumption to cut pollution. BYD is among 6 car makers, including Volvo, Ford, General Motors, Mercedes-Benz, and Jaguar Land Rover, that signed up to a global campaign to phase out combustion engine vehicles by 2040. Let's take a look now at today's Forbes RealTime Billionaires ranking. It tracks the daily ups and downs of the world's richest people. Today we focus on Eastern markets as much of the West is still closed after the weekend. Our biggest winner today is Gautam Adani and family, up $1.9 billion with net wealth of $105.4 billion. Our second biggest winner today is Chinese real estate mogul Yang Horian and family, up $1.8 billion with net wealth of $20.9 billion. And our third place winner is Tencent's Ma Huateng, up $852 million with net wealth of $41 billion. Check out our website and our social media for all of the latest billionaires news. Chinese fast fashion e-commerce startup SHEEN is reportedly considering a $100 billion funding round. The online retailer is in talks with potential investors. SHEEN has also revived plans to list in New York this year. Its valuation stood at around $50 billion early last year. If finalized, SHEEN's IPO would be the first major equity deal by a Chinese company in the U.S. since China's regulators tightened oversight of such listings in July. Almost half of crypto owners in the U.S., Latin America, and Asia Pacific purchased the digital assets for the first time last year. A survey from American crypto exchange Gemini shows 2021 was a blockbuster year for digital currencies. It reveals that inflation in particular is driving adoption in countries that have experienced currency devaluation. Brazil and Indonesia lead the world in crypto adoption, with 41% of people surveyed in those countries reporting crypto ownership, compared with 20% in the U.S. and 18% in the UK. Las Vegas hosted the Grammys last night with jazzman and bandleader Jon Batiste leading the night with 5 awards, including Album of the Year. Retro act Silk Sonic, the group project of Bruno Mars and Anderson .Paak, won 4 awards, including Record and Song of the Year. Pop sensation Olivia Rodrigo was named Best New Artist. I'm Ramia Faraj. This is the Daily Brief. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow.